Hello everyone, welcome back to SuperJerry27's channel. I am Super Jerry, and 27 is just my favorite number. Not because of Illuminati bullshit or anything like that, but because Batman debuted in Detective Comics 27, and Batman is my favorite superhero. Do I like Superman? Of course I do. And, I can't be Bat Jerry, that just sounds stupid, but Super Jerry sounds pretty cool. It's kind of doable, right? Kind of tall, got the hair, the glasses, the receding fucking hairline. But yes, today is October 1st, 2020, in what has been probably the longest year any of us have ever experienced. I mean, we're finally level 10 of Jumanji.
What year is it?
Who knows what we're going to get? Could be aliens, could be the super volcano in Yellowstone National Park. It could be, what else is there? Let's see, zombies. Hey, I mean, it is October. And since we're here to talk about my favorite series, Resident Evil, why not zombies? But slow zombies. None of that Zack Snyder, Dawn of the Dead fast shit. No way. We ain't surviving that. But yeah, you see I got Resident Evil on in the background because that is the reason I bought a GameCube almost 20 years ago. I've got the remastered collection right here. I love these games. Zero I finally beat Thanksgiving, our normal Thanksgiving, the last one. And I've beaten, the remake multiple times. Haven't beat it on the Xbox One yet, so I'll probably be doing that on a stream maybe, and just playing it on hard and getting frustrated as fuck like I was during my Revelations playthrough. It was a bad day yesterday. Today's a little bit better, except for some major digestive distress. But I won't get into it. No, it's not the T-virus. It's probably the taco virus, so that's close. But I would not be the gamer I am today if it wasn't for Resident Evil. I started off with a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo. I skipped the N64 era. I have one now. You can see it right behind me. But I bought it 15 years ago off eBay brand new for like $60 before the video game fucking glut. I don't even know what you call it. The skyrocketing of everything. But I think I can put this down now. I love it. Because I skipped that generation. Then I worked at KB Toys when I went to college in Colorado. Worked at KB Toys, and I would see the PlayStation. I would see the games, and they were always behind me, kind of like Resident Evil's behind me right now. And all the memories. All these games like Power Stone used to be behind me. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Final Fantasy. Like the amazing amount of games that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s were amazing. I said that a lot, but they were amazing. So I bought Resident Evil. Like, my parents came to visit me in college, and because I worked at KB Toys, I got a discount. Back then, before they changed it, you got 20% off everything. So I got a PlayStation, I got Resident Evil 1 and 2, and I think a second controller. And I sent it back home with my dad because I don't want my grades to suffer. And we would get 6-week breaks. We'd go from, like, Thanksgiving all the way to the New Year because my college was on the quarter system. And I remember coming home, setting that puppy up, and I was playing Resident Evil, and my dad would join me. He'd sit there and watch me play it. He didn't really watch these. I didn't play these as much at home because I was still in Colorado. He saw some of them. He didn't get to see the remakes, unfortunately, like the newest ones. He would have loved those. But this is what got me back into gaming. Or I wouldn't, you wouldn't have to suffer through all these videos and my streaming when I'm freaking out. It was just this was the series, man. And then, as I kind of grew up, I'm like, ooh, Silent Hill. Ooh, what else is scary? Silent Hill. Wow, I can't see any survival horror. I've been ill. Dead Rising, but that was way later. Yeah, I've been kind of ill today, but I want to get a video out for October 1st talking about Resident Evil. I mean, I have almost every version of the game. I'm missing, I think, 3. I'm missing Resident Evil Gaiden for the Game Boy Advance, Resident Evil for the Sega Saturn, and the long box Resident Evil. Before the whole pandemic started about a year ago, I got the black labeled original Resident Evil because I was told it's different than the greatest hits, so I need to play that and figure it out because that'd be interesting. But those are the only 3 Resident Evils I'm missing. I think that's pretty damn good. I might be missing, like, I don't have physical copies of Revelations 1 and 2 on the Xbox, but I have them downloaded. But I have physical copies on the PlayStation, so I think that evens out. Saturn 1's pricey, and so's Gaiden. Jesus, those are pricey. And the long box, all 3 of those are pricey, and I cannot justify buying the same game that I already own because of a cosmetic difference. And I heard Gaiden sucks anyway, so I think I'll pass. Sorry, Leon on a boat. Never thought I'd be on the floor. You know, hope you brought your flippy floppies. But yeah, I just love survival horror. I love horror in general, but getting able to play it is amazing. Just amazing. One thing I do love about the series as well is how it can translate. I have some of the comic books. The movies are okay. I might get some flack for this one. I enjoyed the movies for what they are. And I pine for what they could have been, because George Romero he wrote the first Resident Evil draft, but Capcom or Sony executives didn't like the fact that he only used zombies. He didn't use the hunters. He didn't use the spiders and the dogs and such. He didn't use them as much as they wanted him to, so they went with Paul W.S. Anderson, who just gave us Alice, who was superpowered and could do everything, when I'd much rather have the suspense. You know, it's like, oh, well, she's just going to rip Nemesis's head up. She did. Oh, she's just going to, she did. Oh, she's a clone. Oh, boy, you know. I don't know. Anderson, he basically had a full storyboard. If he just played through the games, he could have been da-dink, 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 and it would have been amazing. I am hesitant to be excited for the live action series from Netflix, but I am excited for the CGI series that's coming. I don't know if it's a series or a movie. I haven't read about it yet, but Claire and Leon are in it, and it looks badass. The CGI movies, which are canon, are pretty cool. I've seen Vendetta. I need to watch Damnation and the one after that. I got the whole 3-pack. I just haven't had time. But I probably should do that soon. It's going to be Spook Month, so spooky.
It's spooky.
I should probably do that. I'm trying to think what else about Resident Evil I just love other than zombies. I've always loved zombies. Dawn of the Dead is 1978 is my favorite zombie movie, favorite Romero movie, and then Shaun of the Dead.
And developed symptoms similar to those displayed by their attack.
Because Shaun of the Dead's just hilarious. The Resident Evil movies really don't rank up there. I do like the first one a lot because it came out. I had graduated college and I was living my life, and Resident Evil came out. And the soundtrack was badass. Marilyn Manson did a great job with that soundtrack. And then Resident Evil 2, the movie, wasn't that bad because he had Nemesis and all that. Stars. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 kind of went off the rails like a Friday the 13th movie. Like really off the rails. I don't even think I've seen the last one. I need to do that. I think I own it. If not, I'm sure I can find it on Blu-ray somewhere because we're still all hunkered down. At least I am. I'm enjoying it. I guess I haven't gained any weight from what some people who knew me before the lockdown. Staying fit and trim, but I have no clue how.
I'm down France, and we want to pump you up.
Maybe it's the T-virus. Itchy tasty. All right. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to talk about Resident Evil a little bit, throw some jokes in there, and, you know, just profess my love for this series. I can't wait for Village. I will say that my absolute favorite Resident Evil game, though, is Code Veronica. Once again, that one just came out at the right time. Like, you know how you can link certain things and music and movies to a time in your life. That's linked to a good time in my life, but I replayed it in the middle of this pandemic. Wasn't streaming yet, kind of wish I was. And I loved it. It was a little harder than I remember. I got lost a little bit more. But I'm sure when I replay the remake, I'm going to get all screwy because I'm going to play it on a harder difficulty, and I'm going to try to do it without a walkthrough. The only thing is the time constraints, because you have to find a save. I like it when it just auto-saves, except I'm finding out Dishonored doesn't do that very well. If you watch that stream, I probably lost 30 minutes of go time, but it's alright. I got all the time in the world right now.
There's all the time I need and all the time I want.
All the time in the world until we get a vaccine or the meteor finally hits January 31st, 2020. Or I'm sorry, December 31st, 2020. Who knows? But that's all I have to say about horror. I love horror movies, horror games, horror books. H.P. Lovecraft, Stephen King are my favorite authors. But yeah, and I actually cannot wait to get back at this. I'll probably play it a little bit on the Switch, even though I can't stream it, just to figure out where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments which Resident Evil is your favorite and what you're most excited for to see in this franchise that's coming up, or what you hope Capcom does. I'm still hoping for the Code Veronica remake. I don't understand why they're jumping Code Veronica and going right to 4. 4 really doesn't need a remake. It's almost as ported as Skyrim is, but Capcom wanted to do it, so I'm intrigued. I wonder if they might just... Because I remember reading that they said that they're going to flesh out the story, so I wonder if it's going to start out Code Veronica and then go into 4. That'd be pretty sweet. But I don't know. That'd be like a 20-hour game plus. But, I mean, they got to make up for the 5-hour Resident Evil 3, so... Come on, Capcom, hear me out. I'll help you write it. Shit. I'll even voice some zombies. But yeah, I love horror. We're in horror month now. 31 days of frightness or frightening. And, I mean, the world's already scary as shit. Oh my god. Hopefully we won't get attacked by zombie Karens. That'd be fucking horrifying.
Sorry, but you're calling me a bitch, so set an example.
I'm sorry.
Ooh. Oh boy. I'm going to have to pray tonight for not that. But yeah, I hope you have a great October 1st. You get some pumpkin spice, whatever the hell you like. And I will talk to you soon. Hopefully I'll be feeling better. And I'll get I think I'm going to do some interesting my collection videos. Because I have quite an array of games. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you get to see them because I post stuff. Because the game room is a work in progress. But thank you all for watching. And I'll see you soon.